So it's day 108, and we're still at mile 702. I'm here at the airport. I stayed here last night. Yesterday on my way in here, the ride I had gotten, I left my bag of electronics in the floorboard of the passenger seat. I forgot to grab it, so I had my friend try to catch me a ride. I ended up jumping on a bus to go pick up my bag of electronics, and my friend Tizzel was trying to get me rides, and finally got me one. Her friend Sunny picked me up after I made it to picking up my bag. Sunny picked me up.
At Hempfest, it literally gave me it changed my whole mind of how I looked at anyone in life. It literally, I was not even looking at people the same way. When I talked to him, it literally just flipped something in my brain, and I literally love everyone now. I don't care if they hate me. I don't care if I'm angry with them. I still, I feel so much love for everyone, even if they're shitty. And it's weird because his speech, literally...
Because even the ones that are shitty, because that's all that's ever been shown to them.
I love you, Seth. Thank you. Thank you.
I surrender to the adventure. It rules, it runs. I go wherever it leads me. Anytime I'm held up, backtracked, or delayed, I'm always led to where I'm supposed to be. That's where the magic is. Whenever it seems like life is fucking up on you, that's when you got to stop to look for the angels and look for the kissing sea lions. Because that's where they live.
Absolutely.
Is in those moments. And if you sit there, and I've been angry about it and still had the good shit come to me. So it doesn't mean that if you're angry about it, but good shit's going to come. You just have to open your eyes and look to see it because it's there.
Absolutely. Just like when you were telling me and showing me your speech, I was seeing the rainbow in the sky. Did you see it on the way here?
No.
Just in the clouds, there was a rainbow in the sky. It's not even rainy, but just recognizing that means that there is a promise. That's what a rainbow means, that there is always a brighter day tomorrow. And just, like you said, you just got to recognize it in each and every day and every moment sometimes. And it's hard when the world comes at you. But just stop and slow down and say, what is the world trying to show me right now? There's always love to be given and to be received. And more so given, because it's not given as much as it should be. It really isn't.
But it's given there. But there's so many out there who are giving it.
Absolutely.
So we just got to keep raising vibrations
Of it, absolutely.
We got to keep
love awareness.
Yeah, that light will
love
shine
awareness.
through. It will, and light will defeat the darkness. It will.
Love wins always. Never forget. Fuck hate.
Right. That's why I wanted you to listen to that song from the one I sent you when you said I'm always exactly where I need to be. I sent you that song. You got to listen to it. If you haven't listened to it yet, it's from Amy Steinberg.
Yeah, I will.
Listen to it.
I will. It truly is much love out here, and this is one testimony. All right, time for me to. I gotta get in this car ride and make my way to the airport. And well, as you see, I'm always led to where I'm supposed to be. And it's pretty amazing that when I gave the speech to her, she looked up and saw a rainbow. I didn't see it. It was pretty freaking cool. Oh, shit. I'm still crying so much. So it's Wednesday, May 29th. I'm on day 116. I'm at mile 702 still. I've been in the San Francisco Bay Area for a week now. The adventures had me held up. See, the day I arrived, I lost a bag of my electronics, my passport, SD cards, power banks, and even my journal, a couple phones. I left the bag on one of the transit trains when I got into town. Luckily for me, though, my friends rallied around me. They helped me file lost and found reports and make phone calls and everything, because I was so stressed out I just couldn't even think through it. And then an angel came to my rescue and hooked me up with a couple power banks, some fundage, and some new meds so that I can continue on as soon as possible. So for the past week, I've been hoping to hear some positive news from Lost and Found. Unfortunately, I got a little bit of confirmation that that's not coming. So today, I'm going to be busing down to Pacifica to pick the walk right back up where I left off at. Getting right back on the adventure. This week has been restful, and I've needed it. And because I've been stuck here for a week, I am here in time to get a package from one of my angels. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. Smells good too. So actually, let's open this up and see what's all in it. Yeah, I know I asked her to send my pocket hookah that I had won. This is so freaking cool. This is so cool. Thank you, Burnt In. Thank you, Burnt In. Thank you for telling me about your contest and whatnot. Ooh. All right. CBD Raw Aloe 15 Essentials. Sage's CBDelights Cream. And so I'll be trying this out. Oh, wow. 2,000 milligrams CBD tinctures. Mango. Look at this, guys. I'll take a photo so that way y'all can... Yeah, I'll take a photo so that way y'all can see. Ooh. Oh, right on. Right on. Thanks, Sage. That fundage I got last week, I went through it pretty fast. I got things I needed. I made sure that me and some of my friends made sure we all ate and whatnot. A friend of mine was kind of talking about coming with me. I know he's been stressing a little bit about the money situation. My buddy's only going to come with me for like a day or two, but he's struggling and whatnot, and he's wanting to make sure that he has enough money for his food and whatnot. Well, if I have, I share. If you're in need, I will share. If you are hungry, I will help feed you. I will share my food with you. If you are thirsty, I will share my water with you. Or if you are in pain and need some relief, I will share my meds with you. Because that's how it is. I get shown so much love all the time. How can I not reflect that back? How can I not, use it to help make other people's lives a little bit better? A little bit easier, maybe a little less stressful. Thank you, Sage, so much. New meds, some awesome, these awesome THC pills. Thank you. All right, and it's time for me. I got to go test out some of these new meds. I got to get a hold of my buddy and tell him that if he's stressing about funds to come walk with me for the next day or two, to not stress about it. Tried telling him not to stress about it before, but he knows I'm broke. So now I can tell him don't stress about it because I'm all right, and I'll make sure we're okay. All right, it's time. Yeah, I have to go try some of the new meds. Wow. Thank you, Sage. Thank you. All right, guys, so it's day 117. I'm here in Orinda. And fuck, man, I went ahead and I left one of my phones. I left a power bank here. I swear to God, I've lost so much shit in last week. But One of the good things about coming back here is not to do a bong rip. It's pretty fucking sweet. It's gonna be really fucking smooth. Alright guys, it's your hit. Come get this. Don't make me smoke all this weed by myself. Much love, much peace, y'all. So it's May 30th, day 117. I'm on my last bus until I hit Astoria, hopefully. Busing back down to Pacifica to pick the walk right back up where I left off at 2 weeks ago, I think now. Mile 702. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to sleep at tonight. Pacifica State Beach. There's a few other beaches up along the way. It all depends on how I feel when I get there. Had to walk through a little bit of light rain. It looks like it might continue on through the night. Not looking really forward to that. Might even do that tomorrow. Not looking forward to that one either. But I gotta get going. I gotta get the miles done. Hoping to make it to Ocean Beach tomorrow night, and then I will either take a ferry over and camp on Angel Island, or I'm going to make it up into the headlands and camp up in there. I should be up in Humboldt in about 2 weeks, and I should hit the Oregon border right around the beginning of next month. So I'm back here in Pacifica, and like I told you guys, anytime you are here in Pacifica, you gotta come to this place called Table Wine Store. They have $1 wine tastings, and it's always good, and it's always different. That's one reason I stopped back in. I wanted to see what different wines they had, because I was just here 2 weeks ago. But of all the places I stopped off all along the way on the coast, this is the best price. The best price for wine tastings. So whenever you're here in Pacifica, make sure you come down to Table Wine. Now I'm gonna check out and see what we got here. So first up, what are we having?
So we're drinking a sparkling rosé from Portugal.
Okay.
This is from the Bairrada region. So the woman who makes this is called Filipa Pata. She's a pretty badass in the wine region in this part of Portugal. Her father was a pioneer for the region of Bairrada, and she took his legacy and took it even to the next level.
Oh, wow.
She now does everything native yeast, very hands-off. She says it's wine without makeup, so she just lets the grape be what they are. This is called 3B because it's the 3 Bs of her love. So it's from the region of Bairrada. It's the grape Baga and Bicol. So those are the 3 Bs that make this as a sparkling rosé. She makes it in Champagne method. So if you were in France, in the town of Champagne, this would be Champagne. It's not what they're after, but this is a Champagne method sparkling wine from her family's town of Bairrada, Portugal. Very delicate, pretty feminine touch on wine. She's kicking ass in the wine world right now.
Oh,
sure.
right on.
Just gave me a horn from Georgia, so I'm going to be drinking everything out of horn for the next few days.
Oh, right on.
This is a Georgian cow horn, which is traditional. Unfortunately not for wines from Portugal, but we'll do what we have. And in this part of the world, you would drink out of a cow horn because they love to drink. So you can't put this down. If I'm eating dinner, right? There's no stem. I can't set this down. Oh, yeah. So you actually have to set it down and pick up your fork and knife and get back to eating. So everything's served in these cow horns because they love drinking. So it's this big cheers, gamarjos.
And where is this at?
This is in the Republic of Georgia is where this is from specifically.
Oh, right on. But
in many parts of Eastern Europe, you can see it in the kind of Russian world of things, down to Georgia and otherwise. But the cow horn is a classic drinking device, and it literally is because of it's historical, and you can now find them very cute and very clever. But my friend who was just there brought this back, and this is no frills. This is literally, I called it the mason jar of cow horns. It's short, it's stumpy, it's not adorned. I have this guy here who's got frills, and it's cute and everything, and it leaks. And you would, use this for a party, but nobody would actually drink out of this. This is no messing around, just take it down, cow horn. So I just got this about 2 hours ago. My friend just came back. So I will be drinking everything out of cow horn for the next few days.
Right on. That's so freaking cool.
Because I can.
If whenever I see something like that, that will be right there on the list. And I'm wanting to walk the globe, so we'll see if I can make it on over to Europe.
Go through Eastern Europe. You'll have a good time.
All right, we're gonna try this. This looks really good.
You're another person I would like.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
That's really good. And I'm mostly about the reds. I'm going to be doing another tasting of this one.
Hello. So this is a red from northern Rhone, France. Saint Joseph is the region, and Saint Joseph is famous for their Syrah. So you're in southernish France, the northern part of the Côte de Rhone, and a very well-known, very well-respected region for Syrah is a grape. And the French Syrah, they're not like California or Australian Syrahs or Shirazes. Very juicy, fruit balmy sort of a grape. The French do Syrah, and it's got total blueberry, boysenberry fruit. Then it tastes like game. It tastes like meat, and that's something you don't get very many other places in the world. So this is a kind of a special region for this grape Syrah.
Right on. And I'm a fan of Syrahs. Like I said, I really like my reds.
Yeah, I like Syrah from across the globe, but if France,
it's meaty,
especially if it's meaty.
I'm looking forward to tasting this because it's. I've tried several Syrahs, and the ones that you feel like it feels like you're just sinking your teeth right into a steak.
You're biting into a chunk of steak, and maybe a chunk of steak with some blueberry on it, but it's pretty special.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this would be perfect with a nice juicy steak. So right now I'm getting ready to have some Normandy cider, I'm told.
Good old traditional Normandy cider. Touch of sweetness, but lots of layers to it. It's super good.
Sweetness with layers. I'll leave that out. I will be wanting a second glass. Oh yeah.
Can do. It's tasty.
And ciders are my favorite.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that like French funk that comes with ciders in general, but it's definitely just like, oh, it's light on sweet. It's delicious.
Well, I was going to get another tasting of it. I'm going to get another glass.
It was so annoying, right? So I was in that mode of, what the hell? And then I opened the back door, and it just like...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, I have my glass. And I was even invited to try some of this paella. Is that what it's called? Paella. So it has chorizo, some saffron rice, some fish, some shrimp. And I was kind of thinking, I'm kind of hungry, wondering what I'm going to have. And I was thinking about having some seafood. So, freaking awesome. It's freaking magic everywhere I go, guys. Keep watching. I will keep showing it to you. So I'm going to wolf this down. I'm going to finish this glass. And then I'm going to decide, because it's kind of foggy outside. It's been light rainy. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to go stay on Pacifica State Beach, which is where I planned at, or if I'm just going to kind of walk on a little further and maybe go find a spot on Maury Point, or even make it all the way to Muscle Rock. Yeah, I've got a couple different spots that I could stay off in. I'm not going to pitch my tent tonight. It's really, really light raining, so I can get away with covering my backpack, and I can pull up in my tarp if I need to. But I'm kind of thinking if I find the right tree to go camp up underneath, that should be good. So stay tuned, guys. See where I end up. Much love, much peace.